Kenny is huge. Here's a guy that can score the basketball, but more importantly,
So the blue floor for the Huskies, and they're fighting a lot.
you watch offensively, UConn runs a lot of different screens, a lot of flares and cuts. And
here's Demery, done an excellent job distributing for UConn. Ball looking for his second three off. This is Tommy Ivisic. Now Mirkovic on the fade, it's short. Fighting Illini, we mentioned averaging over 94 points per game. They've scored at least 80 in all 7 games this season. Wagler finally gets it in. Nice touch, Mirkovic.
he can do that, he can step.
15 points, 10 rebounds per game. From downtown. Dan Hurley wanted a traveling call. Boswell from downtown. And a foul is called. Reed. Shot clock down to 5. And a foul is called prior. Ball gets it in. Mirkovic defended by Caravan. From 3. Off to a terrific start with the Fighting Illini, who are pulled to within 1. And Stewart spins inside, backs it in.
That's a nice move by Jalen.
Dishing off. And now the Fighting Illini turn it over. 4 minutes in, first quarter. Demery lost. Ben Hummerkaus has also checked in for Illinois.
His strength, great angle. There to score that one.
Demery knocks down a 3.
Silas Demery set right back at you.
By 4. Petrovic driving. On the follow, it's Tommy Ivisic. 5 minutes from Madison Square Garden. Screen set by Reed for Demery, who lays it in.
Derek Reed
pulls it back out. Petrovic into the paint. And now from 3, just in front of the U. 1 point lead for the Huskies. Here's Demery, picked up the dribble. Solo ball, takes it inside and gets the roll. Has checked in for the first time for the Fighting Illini. Here's Ball on the offensive glass.
Alex Caravan, the glue guy, doing a little bit of everything. And
the block by Ivisic.
Ivisic was off.
Grew up in the Bronx, attended St. Raymond High School. Spent 4 years at Caravan. Petrovic, 12.5 remaining in the first half. UConn leading by 7. There's Malachi Smith. He started 77 games, Steve, for Dayton. Ball hits and is so Ball. Mirkovic picked up the dribble. Here's Hummerkaus. He knocks down a 3. Well, quickly into the front court. Kept alive by Stojakovic on the reverse. It's no good. And leading scorer for the Huskies in each of their last 2 games. Malachi Smith from down. Their lead back up to 11. Stojakovic dishing it back out. And Boswell averaging 16 per game. Smith driving. There's Mullins. Short from
a nightmare to guard down on the block. Off the dribble, be a little bit tough against smaller guys, but in the paint, he's good.
Mirkovic.
Practice, they've had a lot of injuries. That doesn't help.
Here's Demery. Thomas Demery Jr. The UConn lead is 8, 9.5 remaining. First half for Madison Square Garden. Boswell found it. Here's Ball from 3. Battle for the rebound. And it's kept alive by the Huskies. And then the foul. Free throw shooter knocks down the first. To 5 and 1. Good ball movement by the Fighting Illini. Wide open, Mirkovic short.
Petrovic in the paint again.
On the fade, it's Ball, and he gets the roll. 13 points for Solo Ball, leading by 10. Against the 13th ranked Fighting Illini. Stewart from 3.
To this big body of screen sets. They haven't got him a touch yet, and they're still up 13. From the field.
It's named by Illinois. And the foul called on the outside on.
Love watching that guy play. Didn't like playing against him, Kenny, but love watching him play.
Sure got.
They have a 13-point lead right now.
And speaking of Ray, the Milwaukee Bucks will be in the building tonight to take on the Knicks.
Maybe he's getting too. I didn't see the defender behind him. Turned that one over. They had numbers.
Screen set by Reed. Here's Malachi Smith. Battle for the rebound for the Huskies. They have an 8-point advantage. 4.5 on the clock, first half. Here's Caravan from 3. Out near midcourt. Ball leading the way with 13 points for UConn. Here's Caravan, and that one gets knocked away. Another up. Returning close to home.
He's been battling some injuries. He's getting a chance to play. And get them to get on sync, and it's hard when you don't get a chance to practice.
Lead cut to 11 is Bos's 3rd rejection.
He's been very active on it because of his size, and beautiful again by Boswell. Let's start with the block though.
9-point lead for UConn. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Smith cross court. Stewart step behind the line. And it deflects.
I think if you're a line, I keep the ball in Boswell's hand and let him get downhill.
Here's Boswell into the paint. Picked up the dribble. Had it stripped by. Now 7 on the shot clock. Smith dishing off. And the finish by Karol.
Yes.
From 3. Humberkow short. Petrovic unable to connect. And the first half comes to an end. Stojakovic held in check in the first half. Here's Boswell guarded by Demery. Boswell takes it inside.
And that's the right foul to draw to get Silas with his 3rd. Boswell angle from Malachi Smith to get it to him.
How much of an effect do you feel Reed had in the first half as Paul laser last 2 since?
Averages 20 points first game coming off injury. Trying to get him going.
Here's Caravan takes it inside. And
nice job by Merkovich playing Terrence Reed Jr.
Boswell from 3 off the front of the rim. Could not hit on the follow. Gets his own rebound. And is fouled by Tommy Ivicic.
Reed is.
Had it blocked by Ivicic.
What a block by Ivicic, one-on-one. He definitely denied him.
Reed for Smith. Some big bodies surrounding Malachi Smith. Looking inside for Reed. And he turns it over. 10-point lead for the Huskies. Here's Ivicic. And he's fouled by Reed. That's Reed.
Went strong.
Zvonimir Ivicic hits the first free throw.
A couple open looks they would definitely love to have back. A few fall, it's a different ball game.
Smith inside. Caravan.
Need to hit a couple of those. If you don't hit these shots, this end puts a lot of pressure on you to get stops.
Here's Caravan, banks it in.
That's great on the glass, but they couldn't get the rebound.
Malachi Smith guarded by Brandon Lee. Caravan with the pass underneath, and Rival lays it in. Field goal attempt.
What a luxury for Coach Hurley. Silas Demery's been out, but Malachi Smith has done a nice job.
Rival on the follow. Caravan makes the outstanding defensive play. From 3, Jaden Ross.
He's defense, but they also has missed some wide open shots.
Foul is committed by Caravan. That's his 3rd. Now Boswell pulls it back out. Over 7 minutes without a field goal here in the second half for the Fighting Illini. And Boswell. Here's Malachi Smith from 3. So Smith answers at the other end.
Did not have an advantage. And he's setting up the offense in a half court.
Here's Mullins. Reed and Mullins returning from the ankle injuries today. Ivicic from downtown. It'll be Connecticut. Here's Smith looking for some room. Ryba on the fade, gets the roll.
Great catch.
Again, replacing Wagler for Illinois. Boswell completes the three-point play. Ross. Here's Ryba, defended by Ivasic. Now Ross driving up with the left hand and rebounded by Ivasic. UConn in control, leading by 18. Ryba, called for traveling.
Terrence Reed Jr. with 4. Like you said, Ryba coming right back. That's a luxury.
You mentioned the Arizona State football game on Fox tonight. Only loss suffered by Dan Hurley's squad so far this season.
Out of the 49 for the Fighting Illini. The rest of the team has struggled.
Here's Boswell. His season high is 31. Into the paint, up with the left hand. Is unable to finish. Here's Ball from 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Boswell. Shot clock down to 7. Here's Demery. Demery over Hummer, counts no good. Rebound.
Another stop for them. Yeah, they got to put stops together.
Ryba spinning inside, lays it in.
It was
10-point game. Caravan back out, and the 3 from Ryba short. Caravan look after trailing by 21. Just over 4 minutes on the clock. Boswell has been terrific. Ivasic from Illinois has cut it from 21 down to 10, and now 7. 3 from Ivasic. So here's Smith to the line, and he completes the 4-point play. It's 4-point play.
It was.
Here's Caravan spinning into the paint, dishing off, and the finish by Ross.
Timely.
$14 points off the bench for the Bronx. That winds down. UConn 74-61.